I try to shout it from the rooftops, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello you wonderful mother truckers, and welcome to another video. Right then, so I did a video, a short, which was a clip from another video that I'd done, a long form video, which was talking about Islamic parties and people standing. And the short's done really, really well, obviously, because shorts do, because it's like, for the modern generation, it's the tiny bit of attention that they can spend. And one of the comments, or a lot of the comments I get, which, oh, you know, you're just fueling hate. Right. Need to get this through people, to explain to people. What I do on my channel is not designed to spread hate. It is to spread awareness. It is to raise questions. It's to analyse. It's to criticise. But it's not to spread hate. Hate is the last thing that we need in this world right now. But if there are people who are in positions of power who are spreading hate themselves, then they should never go unchallenged. It's funny how they can say what they want to say and it's not hate, but the second I point out that it's hate, I'm being hateful and I'm spreading hateful rumours and spreading division. It's not me. I'm just reporting on the stuff that's in front of me, trying to open your eyes. The thing is, we all need to unite behind that flag. It's that simple. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your beliefs are, whatever. As long as you respect that and this country's culture and its history, I'm not bothered. Genuinely, I'm not bothered. I'd rather us not be at each other's throats all the time, even though we're definitely being pushed that way by tiny sections of our society that are allowed to say what they want without criticism. Islamophobia was a word created to prevent criticism of an ancient religion that, let's be brutally honest, is not fit for purpose. It's a horrendous medieval thing that just has never grown any further. So they created the word Islamophobia or Islamophobic to silence criticism of a barbaric religion. Okay? That's what it's created for. Now, me saying stuff and criticising makes me Islamophobic. I'm not scared of Islam. Okay? So I'm not phobic of it. But what you've done, it's like when you scream racist at somebody. You don't actually engage in an argument with them. You just call them a racist. Because that somehow is silencing you. And it's not. In fact, by you weaponising all these words against us, it's just making us stronger. Because people then learn that's what it's for. And therefore, it has no more impact. Which is why you're seeing the steady rise of people like myself and other people coming on YouTube, going on to X, going on Facebook, going everywhere they can and speaking out what they want to speak out about without fear anymore, because the words you get thrown at you mean nothing because they're baseless. It's just what you think. Yeah. So this one particular one said, oh, well, you're talking, Islam isn't taking over politics. It isn't a problem and you need to grow up. Answer back was, thanks very much for your feedback. Please continue to spend the rest of your life with your head in the sand, because the things I'm saying and the things I'm showing you are actual facts. It's not like me making them up to create division. They're actual realities. And in this video, I'm going to prove that they're more realities. So, let's get going. If I can find my mouse. Right, so this is what started, or this is one of the things that starts off. This is, of course, Solihull's new mayor. And I've done a video on it. And yes, it's Tommy Robinson. So he's put the facts out, which basically says the truth. That she was put in place to satisfy 11% of the population of Solihull. And the whole idea of the original video was to point out the fact, because people seem to think that the people in Solihull voted for her when we didn't. She was installed by the councillors. Now, people go, but you vote for the councillors. Yes, that's right. We do vote for the councillors, but they're supposed to represent our concerns as in where we live, not install somebody as a puppet. So, okay. So, okay, it's just one mayor. Except, of course, oh, look, Sandwell, which is not far from Birmingham, has just appointed its own female Muslim Lord Mayor. Not voted for by the people of Sandwell, but no, put into place by do-right Liberal councillors who think they're doing the right thing. But, of course, they're not taking over positions of power. No, they're not. It's just me being stupid. I need to grow up. Which, okay, you know, Lord Mayors, you say they haven't got much power, but they have, and they're figureheads, and it's, you know, it's wrong. They've got overriding rules and stuff. They have got some power. Now, remembering that Muslims actually make up 13% of Sandwell, so 2% more. It's quite a lot of people. Then we get to the new Lord Mayor of Brent in London. Okay? Who gives his first interview, which I'm going to show. Well, let's just listen. And you can tell me what he's talking about.
बिजनेस को भी प्रमोट किया जाएगा और मैं स्पेशली लॉर्ड नज़ीर साहब और जो पाकिस्तानी बिजनेसेस हैं मैं चाहूँगा कि उनका भी और ज़्यादा प्रमोशन हो आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया
I understood Pakistani business and promotional material. So that is the Lord Mayor of Brent in London, and in Sandwell, and in Solihull. But of course, it's me who needs to grow up, because it's a fantasy that these people are being put into positions of power. Yeah, okay. So, no. You get rid of it. Now, in the Lord Mayor's in Birmingham, remember the Lord Mayor, well, the West Midlands, remember my friend Akeem Yaqub? Yeah, well, guess what? That's right, he's now standing for election in Ladywood in Birmingham on the 4th of July. And please, let's zoom in, note the flag. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. I clicked off the wrong thing. Sorry about that. There you go. A nice Palestinian flag. He's standing for election in the British general election on the old Palestine movement. Interesting. But no, of course, it's just me, and I'm seeing things that aren't there, and I need to grow up. So then we had, remember the local elections, especially up in Bradford, where a Green Party member got elected. You may remember this gentleman, but he's been seen again, and this time he's out in Leeds, giving his little bit of speech. Leeds for Palestine, obviously, big Palestinian flag. Greens for Palestine, because it's all about that, because Palestine has fuck all to do with us in this country. But in any case, let's listen to the dulcet tones of this man who isn't, as an Islamist, threatening anything at all.
And there's media organisations that are trying to cover it up, trying to distract from what's actually going on. They're invading Rafah at the moment, the last hideout for ordinary people. They're massacring people there daily. And the media are trying to play divergent tactics. They're trying to use others as scapegoats for their war crimes. They're trying to make out that the people who speak out against injustice are somehow the bad guys. The ones who perpetrating it are okay, but the guys who speak out, they're the bad guys.
That actually sounds quite familiar, but of course he's just talking bullshit, isn't he?
It's absolutely shameful.
You're all, I presume most of you are going to be white and you think you're doing yourself a favour. Yeah, and all I can hear is bleating sheep. But in any case, carry on.
So I'm going to call it a day here, and I'm going to end with the words that have made me a little bit infamous. And I want everyone to say it with me. We won't be silent. We will raise the voice for Gaza. We will raise the voice for Palestine. We will raise the voice
again. What did they say? Alan Snack Bar. It keeps advertising. Why do these people keep advertising for Alan Snack Bar, and why? I mean, are they paying for these adverts? I mean, just asking. But look, it's as simple as that. He's just shouted Allah Akbar because that's all it's all about. But no, of course, it's me that needs to grow up, because you just took it. It's a load of rubbish. They're not taking over positions of power at all, are they? Oh, no. No positions of power whatsoever. So here, just to prove it again, is the official MP candidate for Bradford West, Muhammad Ali as Islam. Okay? Not the boxer who originally changed his name. He was classed as clan, changed his name to Muhammad Ali because he converted to Islam. Shame. But in any case, let's listen to what this wonderful human being has to say.
So it's official, and you have heard that I will be standing as your parliamentary candidate in the Bradford West elections. Tell the world, tell them all, that Muhammad Ali is here and he's not going anywhere. Bradford West will become independent, inshallah.
Just get that then. Just get that back again. Yeah. Bradford West will become an independent inshallah, which is state.
And let's remember this, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. So it's
and it's me. Now, the best thing is with this particular gentleman is, I'll actually bring up the actual full article that was on so you could just read it. It's the Islamist Muhammad Ali in UK elected in Bradford with 77% votes, calls for Islamic Jihad. Truly incredible what's happened to the UK. Very dark times ahead indeed. But of course, it's me. I need to grow up. I need to stop trying to sow seeds of division and hatred and anger. But it's not me calling for jihad. It's not me making stuff up. People are either being voted in, which is possible, because again, I keep saying when we were talking about the Lord Mayor of West Midlands and somebody went, it's impossible. The numbers don't add up. There's more of us. There's only like 11% of them, and if we all vote, but the problem is we don't. His 77% was because of the 77% of the people who actually went out and voted, of which the overriding one were Muslims who were told to vote for him. They went out and voted because they were told to vote, and they do like good sheep do. Whereas we all went, fuck it, can't be asked, sit at home. And that's what will happen. He'll get in. Yaqi Makub will get in. They'll just keep appointing Muslim Lord Mayors because, it's only a Lord Mayor, but it's the next step, isn't it? But it's me. I'm the problem. I'm the problem pointing out the issues. And I'm the one that needs to grow up, apparently. But you all just carry on sending your slurs, sending your insults, calling me whatever you want. You keep your heads in the sand while you just ignore this stuff that I've just put up. And that's just a small snapshot of what's going on in this country. But you just don't want to listen. You're just not interested. Now, if a Muslim gets elected and they support that and they're wonderful and they value us, fine. But I've just shown you plenty of examples, the last 4 examples, where it's all about Palestine. It's all about Islamic jihad and turning Bradford West into an independent Ishala, which is an independent Muslim state. But it's me sowing the divisions. It's me being racist. It's me. Because it's easier to do that, isn't it? Because like with everything else, instead of it's easier to not deal with the actual problem and blame somebody who's speaking out. And that's what happens. That was exactly what happened to Tommy Robinson. When he came out and mentioned about the grooming gangs, instead of actually admitting the fact that they all knew about it, they were all covering it up because they were all scared of being called racists. So instead of tackling that issue, they tackled the guy who was shouting it out, demonised him, criminalised him, put him in prison, destroyed his life, because that's easier than actually dealing with the actual problem in the street. So when you watch these videos, instead of actually looking yourselves and realising there's an issue and maybe going, oh, maybe he's right. No, it's a lot easier for you because you can't be bothered. And I've seen plenty of evidence of that when other people watch shorts and go, well, this is not enough. Well, there's a link to the big video and there's a link down there for all the information that you need. But you don't want to do that because it's easier to listen and not do anything. It's easier to listen to what I have to say and demonise me than actually use your own head and think about the problem and the fact that I've literally just shown you a very small snapshot of what's going on right here, right now, politically with the Muslims. Alan Snackbar is slowly but steadily taking things away because they will vote. They will go out because if they are told by their imam to go out and vote for this person, they do it because that's the good thing to do. They're not going to go, I can't be asked, because they don't do that. Again, I've said it in many of my videos, their strength is their sense of community. They stick together no matter what. They do as they're told. They vote en masse. They do everything en masse. They stick up for each other. That's what they do. Whereas our weakness is somebody points this issue out and you go, nah, racist, nah, you're an idiot, grow up. That's our weakness. All we care about is that. That's it. That's just the flag. And our culture and our history, which everybody else apparently is allowed to keep, but us. So it's not about, it's not about spreading race and hatred and division. I'm not the one doing that. I'm just pointing out the fact that if the other people are allowed to say and do what they want, and that is absolutely fine with you lot, some of you out there, not all of you. There are more of you, and it's a growing number every single day who are finally waking up to the fact that maybe there is a problem and maybe we should be starting to really be concerned about this, and we're not even going to even touch the Russia stuff. But a lot of you think it's great. It's me. They're allowed, but it's you, because I'm not going to tackle them. Because if I say anything against them, I'll get called a racist. I don't care anymore. Being called a racist when I am not, I am pointing out the actual racists. I mean, I've been called racist, homophobic, transphobic, Nazi on multiple occasions. I've had death threats. I've had threats. I've had this. I've had that. I've been called everything under the sun. Everything. Every name you could possibly imagine. It doesn't bother me because if that's your answer is, that's it. Oh, well, why didn't you grow up? Why don't you stop saying anything, eh? Why don't you just stop talking? Just ignore it. No, because that's the easy thing for you to do, is to blame me and not bother with it. We all need to wake up. We all need to unite behind this flag. Doesn't matter about your colour, your race, your creed, your religion, sexuality, none of it matters. As long as you respect that thing there, that wonderful red, white and blue flag, and you respect our culture, our history and everything about this country. Yes, we have made mistakes. Like, shock horror, every other country in the world, except we wear our scars visibly. You can see our pain. You can see the damage that we've done. We wear them, we learn from them, and we are proud of them. We make no apologies. It is what it is. Because any country, you can sit there and go, oh, well, look at the English. You did this, you did that. You've done it as well. Somewhere in your history, you've done something. Every single country on this planet has blood on its hands somewhere in its history. So grow up yourselves. Any case, enough of this. I'm done. So, until the next one.